Well, hello and welcome to Fall 2020, our Psychology 227-601 section. This is our Psychology of Death and Dying class. I'm Beverly Beyer. I'm going to be your instructor for the semester. And while this is going to be sort of a different semester, what maybe we're all used to, I'm still hoping that the class is going to be meaningful for you all and that we'll find ways to kind of get around some of the activities and events that I normally associate with this class and try to always facilitate. So, I just wanted to do a little bit of a video here to start uh, because it's the first day of class if you're seeing this on Monday, and just to kind of get a little orientation to how we're going to run the class. Again, I'll talk with you more about it when we meet in our Zoom. But I thought this might be helpful right away if you're anxious and trying to figure out what's going on with the class. If you're kind of checking in on Monday or even Tuesday before class. So, couple suggestions. Go ahead and jump onto the D2L site. I do have the put it over on this side if I can get it on the. Here's our syllabus. And go ahead and print that out, or take a look at that and let me know if you have any questions. So you kind of got that available for when we have our meeting, our Zoom meeting, and also the website. Just take a look at how it's laid out, and what you'll find is I've kind of put it together in weekly modules so that you kind of have all the things we're going to do in a particular week kind of set forth in a very kind of skeletal kind of way. It's not, all the details aren't filled in because I'm not necessarily sure how the class is going to go as far as things that we want to do, and I kind of wait till I meet and kind of get a feel for the class before I flesh out some of the maybe speakers or any activities that we want to do. So, and plus this kind of new Zoom real-time remote format as well. What do we want to spend our time doing when we're in our Zoom classes versus outside of class? So, anyway, take a look at the syllabus in the site. And the arrangement, and I've posted a few things in each of the kind of each of the different categories in our class. And so this is our Death and Dying class meets real-time remote. I've chosen Tuesdays from 9:30 to 10:45, or our class would normally meet Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9:30 to 10:45, and I've chosen Tuesdays 9:30 to 10:45 for our class to meet, and real-time remote for our Zoom class. So kind of keep that in mind. The Zoom information will always be posted on the announcement page of our D2L site, so you'll always see it kind of above my welcome and grade section. So I always kind of keep a running announcement there for you. And then if you take a look at, as you're looking at the syllabus, again, you'll notice how I've put together, and again, I'm gonna, sort of show you, here's sort of our weekly setup. Again, I've tried to sort of put in there things that I want you to be working on for the whole week, and we'll talk about it more on Tuesday, or on Tuesdays, I guess. So you'll notice there that I've got first assignment is to email me through D2L, and that just helps me make sure that I know that you have access to the site, you have access to the materials. And then I've also asked you to take a practice quiz. And the practice quiz, again, is just essentially on our syllabus. It's not a big graded quiz on content. It's just to help make sure that if you've never used excuse me, D2L quizzes, that you know how to do that and work on that on your computer or whatever device you're using. And also to do a fill-in, because I'll be having some of the questions that we do fill in on our exams that you'll be taking online. So I just want to make sure that that works for everybody and we can troubleshoot it now rather than waiting until we have our first exam. So if you can go ahead and work on those two things, make sure we've kind of got things going for that. That is your first assignment. You will get points for doing them both. You have to do them both, but I mean, easy points, right? Okay. And then the other thing, let's talk about, so Tuesday when we meet at 9:30 first thing in the morning. I'll when you come in, let's just try to make sure both your audio and your video is working. And so we'll be doing a little troubleshooting of that, but I really would like to have your video working so that we can see a picture of your face, and at least a picture of your face, right? Um, I am going to be trying to do breakout groups and some things like that when we do our real-time remote, and so it's important to, especially for our death and dying class, it's really important to kind of build that camaraderie up, and we're going to be talking about some pretty amazing topics, and we want to be comfortable with each other. So I'm going to really ask that you do that. And when you come into the Zoom session, you'll be automatically muted, and I will admit you into the class kind of all at once when we start at 9:30. So again, the format's a little bit different than if you could, wander into an actual classroom. So that's kind of how it'll work as I'm getting things set up. Let's see. I think that's it. When I was thinking about our Zoom sessions, I think that's it. So again, let me know if you have questions on that. I'll post that information up on on our announcement page, so you should have that all ready to go Tuesday morning. And there'll be some kinks and some bumps in the road, and we're just going to work them out. I I I wasn't sure about teaching death and dying this fall without being with you real live in the classroom, and being able to break up into groups and have these conversations and talk about some of these topics, as well as a live El Dia de los Muertos exhibit, which our Day of the Dead exhibit we can't do because of COVID. But I'm confident that we as a class can figure out some things to make it meaningful. I've got some ideas of things that I want to do for that, and to make it kind of special. And so we'll talk more about that as we jump into our course material. So I'm really I love this class. I love teaching it every fall. I am so really grateful and honored that you chose to take the class, and we'll have a lot of hopefully great interactions during our semester. Okay, so I'll see everybody on Tuesday for sure, and looking forward to it. Take care until then, and I'll see you very soon. All right, see you then. Thanks.